All right, we're doing a little unboxing of this mini PC that I got from Best Buy. Now, the reason why I got this is because I'm using this as a tool to make a, I guess, a functioning command center, if you will. I don't know why I said command center, but we're going to be using it to operate our CNC machine and do some other stuff. Here we need the following items here to unravel this. Let's take a look. We got a little plastic wrapping. We'll take it off. There we go. We got a 22 terabyte hard drive. This is also going to be functioning as a, I guess, a home server to back up all our files and whatnot too. Oh, we just messed that up. Oh, we got the beer. We're gonna move that right there. Well, actually, you know what? We are 3D printing a thing for the monitor, which we will have here in a bit. It's gonna fit up like this pretty good, I think. And then it seems pretty tight. This box slides just like this, apparently. All right. Let's just go through some stuff. This is pretty small mini PC. I guess that's hence why they call it a mini PC. It's very light. As soon as I take this plastic cover off, it's an AMD graphics card. We'll have the link and stuff to show you exactly. You got 4 ports right here and a Ethernet hookup. You got a DPI and a HDMI cable port. And on the sides, you got the vents to for the air and the circulation. Which also, I saw these 4 ports, but look, even there's even more, a Type C and 2 more ports right here, and the audio jack. And this is the power button, so that's pretty fantastic here. We're going to might be speeding this up a little bit because everybody knows how to unravel stuff, I guess. We'll do quick. I'll try to be quick about it though. Your typical jack for the power. The sounds, it's got some rattle in it. Oh, this is part of the power cable. Boom. So this is supposed to, I guess it was meant for a quick and easy setup. You got a bracket here that you can, I guess, assuming you can mount it to a wall or something. We won't be doing that in this setup that we're doing. It also came with, which I didn't know that, which is awesome. You can never have too many HDMI cables. So it comes with a short one, which is going to be pretty good for this little setup that we're doing right now. However, the USB monitor that I have, I think it takes I'm pretty positive it takes a mini HDMI cable, but we have that. All right, we got it all together. Stay tuned. We're going to clean this up a little bit, and then we'll go into the actual installing. All right, we cleared up a little bit of our mess here. We go ahead and grab the mini PC. We're going to plug it at the DC port right there. Boom. We're going to eventually plug it in to the outlet. Oh, seems pretty easy enough. We're almost there. We're going to stage some of this stuff to make it look kind of good. So you have these pads right here, and it's got a little fan vent right here and stuff like that. The pads, I wish maybe we could make something where it stands up like this, but not affect the vents. Is maybe I can come up with something on 3D print. All right, let's keep going. For that, we'll put it maybe to the side here a little bit, and then because we gotta keep everything tight and compact. So this big mammer jammer is going to be plugged up too. along with the machine. The CNC machine is going to be plugged up to it. All right, let's just do quick stuff. Let's go ahead because we're not ready for the monitor. We're waiting on some stuff to 3D print. We'll head and see the most. Here, we take this. This is the mouse. Now we could do even further a wireless setup, which I kind of have. I have some wireless stuff, but I kind of want to use kind of what I have right now. I'm using the basic cyber power keyboard and mouse. Plug this in like so. Bingo. Let's take a quick swig of this Michelob. Fantastic. Now I'm gonna need to figure out how to route these wires later. Kind of tuck them away. That's the only reason why I was thinking about doing the wireless, but I kind of wanted to use what I have right now. The cheap wireless ones I have is I don't want to use it per se on this. Now what's left is to connect the monitor and the terabyte hard drive and some speakers. We do have some speakers for this. Oh, mind you, it says it came with the Windows 11 Pro, which is fascinating because I don't know how it does that. Because I don't know. But anyways, we'll see what happens when we boot up. It's got, real quick, it's got 16 gigs of RAM. It's got a 500 gigabytes of storage. A CPU is AMD Ryzen R2544. So y'all know, I'm not really too. I have a lot of Ryzen graphics cards. I have and CPU. I normally rock the RTX series NVIDIA graphics cards with the AMD CPU. All right, let's continue.
After several updates that took forever, we finally have the machine fully booted up. It's running Windows 11 Pro and feels incredibly responsive and snappy. I think it's going to work perfectly for what we need. While it might not handle heavy gaming or intense graphic design, for our specific workload, it's going to be great.